The Executive Director of Sadbhav Engineering joins us now to talk about that. Nitin, hi, good morning. Is there truth to these reports that indeed there is a pickup as far as road project execution is concerned?
See, it is correct. It is the execution in road project has picked up, and more particularly EPC projects which has been awarded just to 1.5 to 2 years back actually. So all are there in a very fast track of execution. And out of the hybrid, I would like to mention here that so far NHAI has already bidded out almost more than 50 projects. And out of the 50, around 24 or 25 has achieved the financial close as per the NHAI records. But out of 25, hardly around 7 to 8 has taken the appointed date and the project has been started. So I think this will again take another couple of quarters to come on the fast track.
Okay. Morning, Nitin. What about your own order book? How many have you garnered this year and where are you L1? So what are you expecting for, say, the remaining part of the year?
So far as Sadbhav Engineering construction business, if we say it is concerned, we are standing at around 7,800 crores of the order book. And another 2 projects in the hybrid annuity front where we are already L1, we have recently signed the concession agreement. And the EPC contract will be awarded to the Sadbhav Engineering in this month only. So with this, we are standing at around 9,300 crores. And almost all the projects, except for the 2 new what we won, all the projects are basically under execution. So we are of the view that the track will continue to basically get a momentum on a quarter-on-quarter basis.
Okay. Nitin, good morning. In that case, you guided for 6,000 to 7,000 crores of new order during FY18. You think that's achievable?
See, considering the pipeline in the business, if we see as of now, NHAI itself has came out with almost around more than 30,000 crores of the bids under the hybrid and EPC put together, which is to be bidded out before 31st of July. And considering the budgetary allocation in the last budget for National Highways construction, which is almost around 18 to 20% higher than the previous year. So we are of the view that the large number of bids will be there before the end of FY18. So definitely the incremental order what we have basically mentioned that the road sector will be the major contributor. And again followed by irrigation and mining, because that is also we are seeing some of the opportunities where the weekend company bid and get the projects.
Okay. So when will your all your 7 hybrid annuity projects start contributing revenues to your P&L, and what would the growth look like in say FY18 and FY19? Out of the 7, 3 has already started in the Q4 of the last year. Another 2 will start contributing in the current quarter. And the rest of the 2 projects which we recently won, so that will start contributing from Q3 of the FY18. So this will be the execution trend for the new 7 hybrid annuity projects.
And what is the rate of growth of the annuity project? Is it just a fixed return or related to traffic movement?
See, in hybrid annuity, the model is that the 40% of the construction cost is being funded by NHAI and 60% we have to brought in, and the entire 60% is being paid by NHAI in terms of the fixed annuity over the period, where the interest payment and O&M payment and everything is basically guaranteed along with the price escalation over the period life cycle. So this is an annuity model. So what we understand that relatively risk-free model.
Okay.
The best important part is that the competitive intensity is reasonably low as compared to the basically toll projects and the annuity projects which was happening during 2 to 3 years back actually.
Okay. Are there any toll or BOT projects where you would be dependent on traffic? Any such projects coming on the anvil, getting ready?
Yes, in the last 2 quarters we have already submitted the bid for 4 of the projects, but obviously we could not get. But coming period of time,
Another 3 projects has been identified by NHAI for toll, and we are quite basically interested to submit the bids on all these 3 projects coming forward.
So what did you say to Sonia's question in terms of revenue growth expectation current year?
See, comfortably we can say, considering the order book and the execution on the track, we can see almost around say 15 to 18% basically growth over the FY17 numbers, which can reasonably be achieved.
Okay. Just one word on the debt as well. You're currently sitting on about 1700 crores of debt. Considering that you have billing in the hybrid annuity model and you've repaid some of your, interest-bearing NHAI advances, how much do you think the debt could go down by over the next 1 year?
See, we have already basically worked out all these mechanism. Obviously, because it was NHA's mobilizing advance was a very costly. It was 18% bearing, so that's why we have repaid at one go. But as of now, we can say that by the end of FY18, we will be as low as around 1100 to 1150 crore will be the outstanding debt by the end of FY18.
Your consolidated net loss widened, didn't it, in Q4?
See, consolidated, it has came down actually. If we see the Q4, obviously because of the impact of the Ind AS, what we have seen, because the premium what we are supposed to share to NHAI on the 3 of the toll projects, which has got a different accounting treatment under the Ind AS mechanism. So that's why it has basically have the numbers. But in terms of the absolute cash generation and cash from the operating activity, it has increased, and over the last 5 to 6 years, constantly quarter to quarter, the tolling activity as well as the construction business is increasing the cash generation in the business.
No, but it's a reported net loss of 353 crore, isn't it? It was higher than the previous year's loss. Won't this cast some impact on the listed on Sadbhav Engineering as well?
No, actually both the companies are separate, and Sadbhav Infra has a different business model. All these basically the intangible assets what the Sadbhav Infra owns. And if we see the basically actual numbers out of the 353 crores what you have mentioned, almost basically this is a non-cash item. This is a depreciation and the provision of major maintenance. And third thing, as I have mentioned, the accounting treatment for the premium deferment what we have already got the approval from NHAI. So this is purely non-cash item. So this is not affected, basically not affecting any of the operating activity of the company, even the service requirement of the company, because company in all the projects on a well track on in terms of the servicing of this debt and even repayment of its outstanding facilities.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.